little closer together. That's it. The horse working in front of you. In your corner, this corner, you're letting your horse out of your bridle in this corner. Keep there. I want to see you ride a little bit more through the corner, support and keep her there. Do not allow her to take a root out. That's it. There's your step. That's what you want. When you get to a corner or a circle, I find you get a little bit softer with your rein. You want to feed you want to feed your reins to her rather than actually keep what you have in your leg and keep her walking up, trotting in front of you. Trot. That's it. Hands closer together. Now, why do you want to ride down? You're trying to ride down with your hands on the shoulder. You don't need it. You want her to take that. You want her to move up and give it to you. You put down the hold it. That's it. Good. Those are the things that count. That's it. Good. Good. Whoop, 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 whoop. Don't, just what you need. Only. That's it. And trot. Trot. That's it. That's it. Whoop. And trot again, and trot again. In the bridle, don't throw it away. And you canter again, right there, if you want. That's it. Your hands closer together, closer together. That's it. Not too much bend, that's it. And trot again. That's what they call an elastic arm. Elastic arm. That's what they call an elastic arm, is to keep the feel and go with the ride itself, but don't let it go where you're going up. That's a bump. Hands together, together, together. You see here what's happening right now? See the mouth now, the canter on it is what I'm saying when she's cantering through here, and the motion that she gets with the body doing this is where that, when you say right hand or left hand, but the hand is doing this in this mirror, that. But when you get her here, then she doesn't get that. She only gets that if you go here, and if she's riding through, and your whole motions, this part's going like this. So is what I'm trying to get out of her. Okay? side, you get a little bend there. She starts to make you move this way. Increase your stride, keep your hands together.
What?
Increase your stride, keep your hands together. Now collect your stride, push your heels down, down. Collect your stride, push your heels down, hands together. That's it. See your legs, see how you change the lead. That's what I'm saying about there's a
I can't hear anything you're saying.
No, she changed the lead, because she changed the lead on you, is what I was saying, because that's when she gets in this bobble motion. And then your leg tries to grab. Push your leg down, in place, down there where it belongs, stay dead center on her, and then don't apply, if you apply one leg stronger than the other, you're asking the horse, a hand stronger than the other, you're asking the horse to do something else. You ask for a lead change, they're not even aware of it, and instead of just saying, I'm going to sit in the middle of things, my legs will be equal where I want. That's it. That's it. Keep it. Keep it. Those hands get very active. And then particularly to the right, left is not bad. Right is where she gets you kind of wobbling, like so. When you wobble a little bit, that hand moves. And that hand moves, that's what's creating the mouth itself. Do this, you know. And when the mouth is shut, she's still trying to do it because it's sort of like a rhythm that she's created with you. Like go that way, a little straighter. Straighten her out so she can step forward with that rather than this way. This way. Okay? Get her off that inside hand of yours that she has. Okay? Good. Back to the now put her right back to the chest. Here you go. And on the heel, she should carry it. You don't want to be constantly making her with your legs. She should carry it. That's it. And drop it in. Those heels down, right? Just let them touch your body. They don't have to be squeezing. That's it. That's it. They don't have to be squeezing her. Good, good. That's better, right? Very good right there. Sometimes, I say, sometimes I ask you to talk to you, but you actually try to, you work, but you try too hard, and you don't realize how much strength you have. And the results of the strength of squeezing harder will make the horse get sulky. So you want just enough to say, move, when she moves, when she responds, and if you don't, you just have to leave, and that's all works out. Don't allow your body, if you're trotting, as you walk in the circle, go ahead, continue. But as you're trotting, or whatever you're doing, don't let her get you into this where you start to trot and you're not aware of that you're getting this motion, this part of your hands like so. In other words, what you have there, you want to keep it straight and steady. You are actually making her, every step she takes that arm wiggle where you want to right to left, it's like a seesaw. You want to keep everything right there in front of you. There it is. Posture, looking up, knowing that she's going forward where you want, but not where she's got you wiggling. And I don't want you wiggling. You should not wiggle. If you're the same tribe, you try to get more instead of accepting what she's giving you, and you try to get more, you start to turn your toe, heel back up, toe goes down, heel comes up. You don't want that, you want it to be down so it's applied here, more from your posture, your knee and thigh, in your seat belt itself, to get the horse to go forward rather than just for squeezing your horse. Squeezing horses is not a good thing. Stride is here, not this way. She's wobbling like here because it's almost like she's going to ride a horse into a seesaw. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Straight. There. That's good. That's straighter. That's very good. Outside, stay in the middle of her. Make her come to the new on the track. Don't push your body knee outward on it. That's it. Closely.
You said it didn't matter.
No, it didn't. That's the start. Let's get back. There you go. That's it. Good. Good. Now, what do you feel on your upper body with your hand back there? Do you feel this? Do you feel this number? You don't feel any wobble like this, do you?
Oh, but I don't feel it the other way.
Huh?
I don't feel it the other way either, though.
You don't? Well, but it's going to show up on the camera. That's it. But the fact is what I'm saying about the outside shoulders help the outside ring. Staying there keeps that shoulder square, and it does not allow that outside shoulder to do this. And when you do this, there goes your hand going, every step she takes is doing the same thing. Twist it. Well, left, right, left, right, left, right. Instead of there, the step is going this way. Here, it doesn't allow you to do that. And that's the weak point. You can start, you can put it back now, but that was just a demonstration to let you understand why I'm saying that the body itself, when I say hands, that's because the upper body itself is doing this, the outside shoulder is doing this with every stride. Instead of forward, she's doing this. Forward you want, not this. That's a wobble. Okay? Hair crossing around.
Yeah.
Right to the, right to the, that's it. And the same, not pull. Keep that rhythm. Keep the horse in smile. Push to the fence. Step to it. Together. Push your heel down. That's it. Do it again. Keep the left lead this time, so right leg back. That's it. Very good. And trot, and trot, and trot. Good. And if you stay there, that's what I'm getting at. That's the difference. You got two little fences, nothing drastic. But she's come out and transition to the trot but she stayed in, except what you asked, stayed in the bridle, stayed here, she can do this. Yeah. You're getting that part done. Very good. Now, I got a little trick in here that should work. I don't know, it depends on, these are 21s. That means that you step over rail, one stride between, step over rail, one stride between, step over rail, one stride, jump. Got it? Okay. You can go down the line if you want, or you can turn it, doesn't matter. I can take that down and let you just jump this fence out of there. Contact, keep looking for your line. Now you can improve that. Now, walk down. That's the first time through. First time through, what did you find? She had it, right? Yeah. Okay. Why did she add it? Right. If you come through there, the first is the bend. You say 48, 40 off the fence off the corner, what you ride to, which is the red rail, red and white rail. So they'll come off there and make that step. Keep the leg on, keep her coming forward the same. Don't land and say, I'm going to take and I'm going to hold her back to make that step. You want her to land, take the step, land, take the step, and there you are. This is okay, there's no problem. Then those hands go there, that last stride, you got the one, each step here you want that seat, you tell that horse to step. 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 Good. Sorry. She's free and knows that it's land and what? Nice fence, beautiful fence. Keep that step, keep contact. Better. Now remember, you don't want her to run. Keep your hands looking right through it, there's where your eye goes, how your hand stays. Stays the same, she stepped in. Right? Now you let her fall. One, and you keep your hands safe, and you let it come forward. Good. Watch the face. Right? Not too bad. A little bit forward in here. At least you got that part fine. She's coming forward for you. The problem that you're going to have is saying she's coming forward. Can I do anything with it? Yes, you can. Posture. Leg in place. Contact. Being patient. All right. Again. The posture stays the same. Good. There we go. We're getting a horse. We're getting a horse. Start looking now. Oh, that's okay. Now this is all right. You felt here. She come in. She said, "Oh," and then you took the back seat because you felt her playing numbers, right? Mm-hmm. What should you do? You'd like to hit it right off the ground. Don't allow. You sit down and you have dealt. Instead of you've got to get more aggressive. That last stride, you ride the hell out of it. In other words, you've got two in here. You don't throw it away. You keep horse in hand in contact. Take that stick and whack her behind. Hit it. Take her back there. Hit her again. Take her back there again. Right back there. Right back there. I want you to tap that stick. That's it. Tap that stick. Tap it. That's it. Good. That's it. Don't override it. You want to ride the last the two strides in here. That's it. Out there, you're okay. That's it. Keep your posture. not able to get to her when she does that and tear her little butt up. That'll solve it, okay? We're getting a little bit here where she gets here and she peeked. At the second, she peeked again. Then when you smacked her behind to say, hey, we're not playing games down here, that tells you that lady, when you say, I'm going horse, I'm keeping here, you have only one option, get off the ground, get to the other side. That's what you're telling her. That's going to improve her, rather than you get there and say, oh, well, okay, she ducked out, we dropped the rail, let her jump through there. That doesn't do anything for her. What she is trying to back out of, you want to take and tell her, the other side is what I'm interested in, okay? Good thing. Do it again. Long drive for the two. Very good. Excellent. That I go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Not a cheating horse, there isn't. Let her trot a little bit. That's what I'm getting at. A horse will cheat you if you actually love it to the point where it says, well, okay, I'll do it maybe the third time, maybe the fifth time, maybe if they lower it, I might do it. No, you're just teaching her. When you point her, like Mara says, from A to B. A is that side, B is this side. And if you don't, the bear's eating you on that side. Now, what he means by that, if she gets on the A side and doesn't get the B, and the bear's going to get, somebody's going to get chewed up, meaning she's got to get told that, no, get to B. No A, no this idea on the A side, I'll look at it and play games. No, she's got ability. If she didn't have the ability, you wouldn't be riding her. That's the difference. Very good. You actually do it. About what you're going down to, you do it over, that's where you get repetition over and over. You do more than you have to, you do it because of the rider or the horse, but your way would have the problem. And you find, hey, I can ride this. Now, how can you, if we stay here low and I ride it, I don't have to do as much. She might carry me over, but did we learn anything from it? No. If it's something up in front of her that's facing her saying, horse, you don't want to do it, you might be thinking doubtful about it, but they learn to be honest because now you're making her do what you want her to do. That message is getting across to her. She doesn't have to get down there and pedal down to a 2-3 foot takeoff to get there and jump like a good horse. She's got the ability. That's why her form is getting back to where it was, where it's supposed to be, because she's starting to think, oh, okay. That's the other good thing with this is when you set the rails up to where you want the distance to ride to, it makes it easier for you to think about, I got 2 strides in front of this fence when I step over this rail. Actually, you end up with 3, because the first stride goes back to your philosophy in the beginning, 3 strides and I go. All right, first stride is the rail. Second stride, third stride off the ground. So you see, it's still back on the 3. But what I'm getting at, where we were missing, we're not riding the second and third. We're making it down to hunt for the first stride, because if the rail wasn't there, the distance, but since we hunt for the first stride, and then lose on the next 2 because we won't ride it. Riders have to ride, and I don't mean like ride like Yahoo or whatever, but that's why I like my event riders, because they will kick horse ass and send them. And that's the good thing about that. Where a lot of riders, youngsters riding around on this, they stay in this 2'6" so damn long, is because they don't have to ride. All they got to do is get up on a horse, and he's going to step over that if you give him a carrot. But if you're put something in front of them where they have to ride it, where a rider has to ride, jump, land, be there, and say, get going, horse. Defy them. That horse will become a better horse. He'll become honest. When we give up on him and start putting around with him, is when we run into problems. Horses. That's the way it is. So the bigger the fence goes up with you, it puts doubt in your mind because it's unknown territory, but it actually takes doubt out of horse's mind and takes doubt out of your mind in the end once they complete it, because suddenly, hey, she's jumping this. And then you look back at yourself and say, well, shit, why in the hell didn't I jump the first time? Well, because I'm not going to be a fool. I'm not going to run down until I know what I'm doing, until I get a feeling of what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? So all those things come into play and they back you up. That's why you why I harp on you, don't wiggle, keep hands steady, step in while you're doing more of this with the rails on it. Step in and ride those strides. If it's the 21, step in, ride that last stride out of there. And your horse then is not looking for the perfect spot. You're not looking for, oh, this is a little long. You're saying, I gotta ride. Suddenly, distance, 3 feet, 6 feet, doesn't matter to you because you start feeling, hey, she's leaving. That's how you make a better horse, okay? That's what it's about. Why I like green horses, you just chuck the reins away a little bit, and as long as they're honest, you keep the leg on, keep the hand going, things work out good for you. Super. Next. Ah, there. You had the right idea. Good girl. Good. That's it. That's it. Keep it there. Right back there. That's it. Good. Good. All right. Now, come over here. Now, up there. And right. Mean business with her. Whether she jumped it or not, mean business, the same thing. Don't lose yourself. Stay right with it. Say, I call for making it happen. Very good. This Mary's one hell of a jumper. She's got, come on. She's a hell of a jumper when she decides, I have no other options but to listen to you. You understand? She really is. I said that in the beginning. But she's smart. With that posture, mean business. That's good because she's long. She's just good. Very good. Very good. Now, are you learning something out of that?
Good girl.
Huh?
What?
Are you learning something out of that?
I think so.
You did what?
I think so.
I know that one did. Now, she was long over here. She shortened up. She used to on that rail. I mean, she jumped this step in here, but it was not where you want her to be. But the fact is, she knew enough that, hey, but to get my button here, here's what I have to do. That's what I'm getting at.
She added here?
Huh?
She said she added in there?
No. She just looked very shallow over the second rail. And then she took the step to come out, which made it harder than what should have been if she just stepped over the second rail proper. You know, it's very good. There's one thing I want to tell you about. You landed and went to there. And right there, I saw, what did I see you do? Your left hand. This little twist you'll do a little bit with that. Drop this hand, go like this to make the turn. No, sit up, keep her in the bridle and have her to come back to you and make the turn rather than you do this. That's a left-hander, is what we call it, okay? Get off that left hand. And still a little wrong in here yet. She didn't challenge. You're letting her fall back. Challenge that first step, that step through there. All is good. Good. Yeah. Good. Now, when you get to this next those hands down there. When you're closing, you're saying she's leaving, you're in a stride riding, let those hands touch. In other words, don't let her get off the ground, kind of what you're pulling back with it. Those hands are there, stepping in, that's it. There, your posture's there, she's gonna leave, okay? We can do that all over again. Nicely done. Put her together a little bit, put her together a little bit. There we go. That was more in sync with it. That's it, more in sync.
Good
As
girl.
you rode your last trip around here, what I found that you're kind of letting your reins go a little bit at the fence instead of staying here in a position, let her come up to you. You're trying maybe just a pinch ahead, getting to her. You getting to her this way instead of right here. Stay in that position. Let her jump up to you. Don't you take and go to her. Okay, we're going to do it again, but not right away. Don't you go to her. I want your posture there, let her plant and jump up. She'll come up to you more. If you go to her, lower it down. She rubbed this fence, rub that fence, right? So that's what that's from, okay? Posture. All right. That's it.
Good girl.
Very nicely done.
Good girl.
Now, I like to take her and do a little trotting, your trot in the frame, like you're starting to let those reins go when you stop. I don't want that. Keep the reins there, make her stay right together. Do not allow her to stop and say, oh, well, I gotta give you a breather, let you drop. That's it. You finish up a course, you wanna get that horse in that bridle, stay in that bridle, and don't wiggle, don't wiggle, don't wiggle. When she's doing this, that's your body. Let her carry your hand, that's it. Good. Come up with your outside leg, come up with your outside leg. That's it. Good. Equal, straight, equal, right shoulder back. And let that hand move. Good. That's better. Now walk. And she stays walking with it, so you tell her that's what you want. You want that down transition to the walk into the frame and stay there. You want her disciplined that way, and when you stop or stand, try not to get in the habit. We all do it. I do it too. As I drop the rein, this nice little horse, and I drop the reins, and they go, and that you just destroy what you were working on as far as keeping your horse sane. Respect the bit, respect my hand, respect the reins. If they're there, horse, you submit to them. I don't have to pull on you, but horse, you should say, oh, I'm staying here. I haven't told her anything else other than stop and stand. She stays there. If they stop and they do this, wrong, very wrong. And everyone does it. Just about every rider you see will say, okay, oh, you're finished now. Boop. Drop the reins, horse takes his head and does what it wants. So you're losing the discipline that you're asking the horse to have in the first place. Plenty of stuff, okay? Very nicely done, Vanessa. Very nicely done. That's it. Always be working, knowing what you want and doing it. Super good.
Oh, good girl.